Hi, I'm Barbara Nemko, Napa County Superintendent of Schools, and I am so happy to be talking to you, and the fact that we're planning for coming back. These have been the most difficult times ever. We hope this is the hardest thing you'll ever have to face, but having to complete the school year by working remotely and feeling so socially isolated. I wake up every morning, I feel like I'm in the movie Groundhog Day, and the uncertainty of what is going to happen has been really hard. So let me take a minute and pause and thank you so much for everything that you've done. I know how hard it was to adjust to working at home, and many of you were doing childcare at the same time, certainly interruptions from family members and pets, and that's been hard. For those of us on Zoom meetings, it's been kind of fun meeting your family as they came in while you were talking, but I know that that was disconcerting for everybody. I have to do a special thanks to all our people in general services. They have been cleaning their hearts out. You have no idea how much they have done in terms of sanitizing everything. All the air filters have been changed. We have lots of new equipment that you will get when you come back. They've also done the food distribution, which has been massive over the past couple of weeks. So we want, most importantly, to be sure that as you come back, you feel safe and comfortable. We've had much guidance on what is the appropriate way to return. Everybody has a guidance. And so we've looked at all of them. We've had a committee with people from all different segments of NCOE that have been working together to develop specific protocols and procedures that reflect all of the current public health guidance to make sure that you are safe. As soon as you get back to your site, you'll notice it. There are new health and safety practices that we have to be prepared to follow, and you'll find hand sanitizer everywhere and wipes everywhere. And we're going to show you what the procedures are that we have modified to accommodate for some of us starting to come back. We, of course, will be doing social distancing. We will be wearing face coverings. And your mother told you before you went to kindergarten, wash your hands. Most important advice you ever got. You can't wash them too often. I know some of you are feeling anxious and nervous because you shared that with us in the survey, but I promise you we have done everything possible to make sure you will be safe. And I'm here and I feel totally safe. And I'm in an at-risk category, as you can tell, I'm sure, but don't let me know that you can tell. So most importantly, let's all take care of each other. And talking helps. If you're feeling sad or nervous or anxious, reach out to your colleagues, your supervisor, or me. Please call me. You never call, you never write. I always tell you to. I'm here, I'm happy to talk to you, and we will get through this together. Welcome back. Now we're going to get to some specifics about what you can expect when you return to your sites.
All staff will be expected to follow NCOE's new health and safety practices based on public health guidelines. Before coming to work, please perform a daily self-assessment. You'll want to check that you're not experiencing any COVID-19 symptoms, including cough, fever, chills, headache, loss of taste or smell, sore throat, runny nose, or difficulty breathing, and that you've not had contact with someone diagnosed with COVID-19 in the past 14 days. When coming to work and following the check-in procedure, you are certifying that you're not experiencing any of the COVID-19 symptoms. If you are experiencing symptoms, you agree not to report to work. If you develop symptoms while at work, please let your supervisor know, leave the building, and contact your health provider. Human Resources is available to discuss leave options. Each site will have restricted public access and a designated spot for entering and exiting. Upon entering the site, we are asking you to do a few things consistently. In addition to wearing a face cover and maintaining 6 feet of distance from others whenever possible, you will follow your site's check-in and check-out procedures upon arrival and when you leave. Tracking staff presence in facilities ensures we are complying with maximum occupancy requirements, maintaining physical distancing, and also allows for notification of exposed staff members should a staff member or student test positive for COVID-19. By checking in, you are certifying that you have conducted a daily health check and do not demonstrate any symptoms for COVID-19. After completing your check-in procedure, please wash or sanitize your hands for 20 seconds before going to your office or classroom. Keeping our hands clean is one of the most important ways to prevent the spread of infection. Protect yourself and others by regularly washing your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If soap and water are not available, you can also use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Paper towels and air drying both work. Everyone has a role to play to reduce and slow the transmission of COVID-19. Remember to wear a face cover in public places such as lobbies, hallways, and open work areas. If you are in a single office or cubicle, you may take your mask off. If you forget your face cover, be sure to pick one up at your entrance location when you arrive. Wearing a face cover correctly is extremely important. Please wear a face cover whenever in a public space. Make sure you can breathe through it. Make sure it covers your nose and mouth. And if it is cloth, remember to wash it after using. Physical distancing means putting space between yourself and others. When possible, maintain at least 6 feet between yourself and other people. Please restrict social interactions to assigned spaces and primarily use the phone or computer to communicate with others. In general, you should not travel around your site or throughout the building if not necessary. Safety stations are available at designated areas around your site or campus. You'll find personal protective equipment available such as gloves, wipes, hand sanitizers, and masks. It is important to remove gloves in a safe manner. Pinch the outside of the glove near the wrist. Peel downward, pulling the glove inside out. With your ungloved hand, slide the finger under the wrist of the remaining glove. Again, peel downward, turning the glove inside out. Discard the gloves in the trash. Be sure to wash your hands after glove removal and remember to clean the wrist area where the gloves were located. Staff restrooms will be open for one person at a time. A safety station will be located outside of the bathroom, providing gloves and wipes to enable touchless entry and exit. Everyone should take responsibility for cleaning and disinfecting areas they touch within the restroom before and after each use, including wiping down the sink area after washing hands, the stall door handle, and the main door handles. Cleaner and disinfectant will be provided in each restroom. When in common spaces like the kitchen, make sure you put on gloves and wipe down the area before and after use. Maintain clutter-free surfaces and workspaces for efficient regular cleaning and sanitizing. Remember to wipe down your workspace upon arrival and prior to leaving for the day. Depending on your site, there may be additional practices. Custodians will clean every night as well. Only one person will be allowed to use the photocopier at a time. Employees should put on gloves prior to using the copier. Properly dispose of gloves after using the copier and clean your hands immediately. The copier will be disinfected frequently by custodial staff. Let's all do our part to keep each other safe. Remember to wear a face cover over your mouth and nose. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Stay at least 6 feet apart from others when possible. Use a tissue to cover your cough or sneeze. Refrain from touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Clean and disinfect objects and surfaces that are frequently touched. And please stay home from work if you are sick. Understand that these shifts and practices will take time, forethought, and intentionality. Together, we can return to our sites safely and confidently as we continue to do our important work.